What's up guys, MrBayeasy here, and today we're going to be doing my very first Q&A video. Now this video may get a bit long, so I'm just going to go ahead and kick it right off with the questions because you guys asked quite a bit of them, and some of you asked more than one. So the very first one's going to be Piggy Party's MC, and he asks, why did you start making YouTube videos? Did anyone inspire you? And the answer to this really is, I started making YouTube videos because I wanted to back in 2010. I always kind of thought it would be a really cool idea. Nobody really inspired me. I watched a lot of montages back in the day, specifically Halo 3 montages. I always thought those were cool, but I never really aspired to make montages. I just kind of wanted to do YouTube videos. I played a lot of competitive, so I figured I could post some of that, which of course, you know, half of my channel is based around like FPS stuff and just shooter games. But nobody really inspired me. I guess the montage makers, inspired me. But there was so many of them, so many different editors, players. I guess one of the biggest ones probably being Campy. Campy has some ridiculous montages out there. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Just type in Halo montage Campy, K-A-M-P-Y. He's ridiculous, and I guess he's one of the people, that you could say inspired me to do YouTube through the montages he made. So the next one's going to be Monkeyman10, and he's got a couple questions, so I'm going to answer them all in the same little skit here. So what was the name of your cat? The name of my cat was Dixie. I'll try to find a picture to put it on screen right now, but basically, it was a hairless cat. It was a Sphinx, and basically, she was pretty awesome. I can't really say much more on that. She was just an amazing cat, and she, her coloration was like kind of all over the place. She looked kind of like a cow in terms of the color. So I mean, she was just a pretty amazing cat. So the next one is, what will be your next series, Fallout 4 or Star Wars Battlefront, and when will it be coming out? Now, basically, it's going to be coming out, whichever one comes out first, I'm going to do first. That's basically how it's going to go. Honestly, you can probably expect a bunch of other playthroughs along the way, because they are a tad bit off still. They're coming out around the time Halo 5 and Call of Duty are coming out. So, they're going to be a little bit far off, but, Life is Strange is coming out hopefully within the next week. You can expect that. You can expect a bunch of other playthroughs. I know you guys suggested some games to do, but basically that's how it's going to go. Whichever one comes out first, you're going to get a playthrough of that first. If it's Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, you're going to get some multiplayer stuff as well. I might even be streaming it. I more than likely will be, so there's that. Alright, and lastly is, what is your goal for Adventure Capitalist, and when will you stop, basically? So, I don't necessarily have a goal for Adventure Capitalist. I mean, I really enjoy playing it, but if I had one, probably it would be to achieve that chill person in the manager section, and I really don't know why. I don't really even know how far away that really is, but unless I get like overwhelmingly bored with the game, which I don't really see happening. But if I get her, I will feel accomplished. I know the moon has other things on it as well, and I know even the mega bucks or whatever they're called, the space bucks, that's going to be a thing soon. So if I do stop, I'll probably return for that, check it out for a bit. But for the foreseeable future anyway, I'm probably going to be doing Adventure Capitalist, as some of you may know, a little bit less than normal because I got a bunch of other playthroughs that I'm going through, and frankly, I'm really enjoying those as well. So hopefully you'll come along and do some, enjoy some of those videos while Adventure Capitalist is still kind of in the cycle. The next question is from Paul English, and he wants to know, can you do challenges? Yes. The next question is going to be from Joseph Austin. He asks, did you ever make a mistake you still ponder on today? And by ponder, I mean, why the heck did I do that? I can't really say so. I mean, there's a few things. I mean, maybe if I could choose any, I was pretty shy in high school, so I feel like I missed out on a couple opportunities here and there, but I was in ROTC, I joined ROTC on 9th grade, and, throughout high school, I basically got more confidence because of that program. So I have a lot to thank of who the person I really am today. I have a lot to thank to them. I mean, it was a great program. I really enjoyed being in it and everything, all the activities and everything. I even got involved in some of the extracurriculars for them. But, either way, I would suppose if I could choose anything, would be, I wish I wasn't so shy right off the bat, because I definitely missed out on some great opportunities early on. All right, so the next question is going to be Classic Hazard. He wants to know, can you make a video on your setup, and what game recorder do you use? In terms of the video on my setup, I already have one. I'll link it on the video right now, but it is definitely old. The setup configuration has 100% changed. Not really the equipment, but the whole setup itself. Some equipment has changed, as well as the layout of my room and everything. So if you really want to see, you know, a whole setup video, I could do that for you guys, but I want enough of you to express your desire for that in the comments down below. I don't want to just make a setup video because it's going to look like I'm showing off, and I really don't want it to be like that. So, and then the second part of this, what game recorder do you use? I use a variety of stuff for my console gameplay. I record with an Elgato HD60. The thing is ridiculous. It's amazing. You can find it on sale a lot of times on Amazon. It's actually where I found it on sale. I think it was like 140. It was ridiculous. Sale was ridiculous. But also I use things like Shadow Play. I do use OBS. I've been using OBS a lot more frequently recently. You know, but other than that, I mean, I use a bunch of things to record. It just depends on the scenario, the situation, and how I want the content to be edited. So Joseph Austin is the next question. He wants to know, have you ever had tofu bacon? And if so, describe how horrendous it is. Little fun fact about myself, I'm actually a vegetarian. Now, I've never had tofu bacon. I suppose I could try it in a challenge video, but seeing as a lot of you, who eat, you eat meat and stuff like that, and then try tofu bacon, I'd imagine it is pretty crappy. But I feel like I wouldn't think it's as crappy, so it might not make the best of a challenge video because, you know, it's probably not going to be that bad to me, at least. So, but I have had like soy bacon. It's not tofu bacon, but it's soy bacon, and that was pretty good. But tofu bacon, I'll be honest, does sound a bit nasty. So another question from Joseph Austin. He wants to know, can you play the impossible quiz? And I actually have, I think I played the impossible quiz. I played a bunch of different impossible quizzes, some variations of impossible quiz. I don't know if it's the one you're thinking of, but I'll link the playlist right here. It is in my Addicting Adventures. You probably saw it resurface on my channel recently. But basically, I have played it in a numerous amounts of those episodes. In the description, I'll try to link exactly which ones you can find those in, but if you're just curious and you want to check out the whole series, you click it here right on the video. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap it up for this Q&A video. I really hope you enjoyed. You guys actually asked some pretty good questions, and honestly I was pretty surprised that you even wanted a Q&A video. The one person asked, it was Piggy Parties. He wanted to know if I could do a Q&A video, and basically I didn't expect enough people to turn out for a decent enough video, for a long enough video. I thought it was going to be like 2 minutes, but you guys asked some great questions, so I really am happy that you guys take an interest in that. I've always felt like it's a more of a personable experience, just from my viewpoint of posting the videos and then you guys commenting on them and enjoying them and stuff. So I'm glad that we kind of now share in that feeling. So either way, again, I hope you enjoyed. Rate the video what you think it deserved, and if you'd like to become a Sage in Training, make sure you subscribe today. This has been MrBayeasy, your favorite Sage, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.